Archaeologists are stunned by ancient sacred pool on Sicilian island aligned with stars. Well, we know even in ancient Greece, the cities were aligned with star constellations. Can you believe that? For some odd reason. Now, a sacred freshwater pool on western Sicily's San Panteleo Island that dates back some 2,500 years was aligned with the stars archaeologists have found. Let's remember that even Rome and Sicily, a lot of Greeks, ancient Greeks had colonized Sicily and also Rome. Now, the pool, which was first unearthed in the 1920s, was found among the ruins of the ancient island city of Motia, which was a bustling Phoenician port back in the first millennium BC. Phoenicia was the ancient maritime state that lived in the Levant region of the Eastern Mediterranean, that is what today is Syria, Lebanon, and Israel, from around 2,500 BC to 64 BC. It was originally believed to be the feature was Kothon, an artificial harbor. It bore similarities to one known from the ancient military port of nearby Carthage, but reanalysis has revealed this assumption to be not correct. The research was conducted by archaeologist Professor Lorenzo Nigro of Sapienza University of Rome in collaboration with the superintendents of Sicily. Professor Nigro said, "For a century it was thought Motia's Kothon was a harbor, but new excavations drastically changed its interpretation. It was a sacred pool at the center of a huge religious compound. In fact, previous research unearthed at the edge of the pool a temple to Baal, a fertility god worshipped by several ancient Middle Eastern communities, which, to the surprise of the archaeologists who had expected to find harbor buildings instead, this prompted a reevaluation of the site, with the excavations to begin in 2010, seeing researchers fully drain and excavate this artificial basin. The water feature," the team said, "was longer and wider than an Olympic swimming pool, making it one of the largest sacred pools in the whole of the ancient Mediterranean." Professor Nigro said it could not have served as a harbor. It was not connected to the sea. Instead, it was fed by natural springs. In addition to the Temple of Baal that had been previously identified, the team found that the pool was actually at the heart of a much larger religious sanctuary. The edges of the pool were flanked with various other temples, in and around which were unearthed altars, inscribed stones known as stele, the pillars that is, evidence of votive offerings at the pedestal located in the center of the water feature that once held a statue of Baal. And together, the experts said, these features confirmed that the Kothon was not a harbor, but a sacred pool within one of the pre-classical Mediterranean largest cultic complexes. Professor Nigro believed that the pool was constructed around 550 BC, after Motia was rebuilt following a devastating attack from the forces of Carthage, the rising Western Phoenician power that was one of Rome's rivals. And alongside this, archaeologists analyzed the site has revealed that many of its key features were aligned with the stars that appeared in the night sky above. And Professor Nigro said, the nearby Temple of Baal is aligned with the rise of Orion at the winter solstice, while stele, that is pillars, and other features were aligned with other astronomical events. He said this points to the deep knowledge of the sky reached by ancient civilizations. After the researchers completed their study of the site, the basin was refilled with one difference. The replica of the statue of Baal has been replaced on the pool's central plinth, just as the original would have stood thousands of years ago, they said. It's possible, Professor Nigro said, that the flat surface of the pool may have aided the ancient inhabitants of Motia in monitoring celestial movements, which would have aided them in keeping track of the religious holidays of various cultures. It may have been Motia's role as a cultural melting pot, he noted, that sadly played a key role in the city's ultimate downfall. Professor Nigro said, the cultic and astronomical role played by the sacred closure and the pool in the origins of the development of Motia advanced here adds another element. It shows, he said, that Motia was open to cultural interactions and hybridizations, counterbalancing Carthage's growing political and economic dominance. He says it remained the flourishing free port and in time developed an open attitude, especially towards Greece and the Greek cities of Sicily. Carthage's disappointment with this attitude, however, was the cause of a delay in help for Motia when the tyrant Syracuse Dionysius placed the city under siege and then destroyed it. The full findings of the study were published in the journal Antiquity, and this is by Ian Randall on Express UK. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.